You brought home this tiny, silky little dog. You thought, how hard can this be? And then, your Yorkie made direct eye contact with you and peed on the floor on purpose. Welcome to Doggy Pedia. If you own a Yorkshire Terrier or you're thinking about getting one, this video is going to save you a lot of frustration, a lot of vet bills, and maybe your sanity. These are 12 things Yorkie owners genuinely regret doing. And the reasons behind each one are more interesting than you'd expect. Number 1. The grooming wake-up call. A lot of new Yorkie owners see that gorgeous flowing coat and think it's just there, like it maintains itself. It does not. Your Yorkie's coat is actually hair, not fur, which means it grows continuously, mats easily, and needs brushing every single day without exception. Miss a few days, and you're not dealing with a tangle. You're dealing with a solid, painful mat that pulls at the skin and has to be cut out. Most owners don't realize this until they're sitting at the groomers, hearing the word shave and feeling genuinely terrible about it. The fix isn't complicated, but it is consistent. Daily brushing, a bath every 2 to 3 weeks, and a professional groom every 6 to 8 weeks. If you're not ready for that kind of commitment, the shorter puppy cut is your best friend. Number 2. Skipping the teeth. Here's something most people don't know. Your Yorkie's mouth is tiny, but it still has the same number of teeth as a much larger dog. All those teeth crammed into a small jaw means crowding, plaque buildup, and gum disease that can start as early as 2 or 3 years old. Most vets agree that Yorkies are one of the breeds most likely to lose teeth early, not because their teeth are weak, but because the conditions in that little mouth are basically a perfect storm for dental problems. Add in retained baby teeth that sometimes don't fall out on their own, and you've got a real issue. Owners who skip dental care regret it deeply and expensively. Brushing your Yorkie's teeth a few times a week, using dental chews, and scheduling annual cleanings can make a massive difference. Don't wait until you smell something wrong. Number 3. Treating them like a baby. This one is sneaky because it comes from love. Your Yorkie is small. They're adorable. You carry them everywhere, let them skip rules that other dogs have to follow, and let them sleep on your face. And then one day, you realize you've created a tiny furry dictator. Yorkies who are never asked to walk on their own, never told no, and never given boundaries develop what's often called small dog syndrome. That means demanding behavior, excessive barking, resource guarding, and a dog who genuinely believes they run the house. Spoiler, they will run the house if you let them. This isn't about being harsh, it's about respect, in both directions. Your Yorkie is smarter than you think, and they actually feel more secure when there are clear rules. A Yorkie with structure is a happier Yorkie. A Yorkie without it is a lot. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. Doggy Pedia drops new videos every week. Number 4. Giving up on potty training too soon. A poll of Yorkie owners found that housebreaking was the number 1 behavioral challenge, cited by 22% of respondents. That's not a coincidence. Yorkies are notoriously difficult to potty train, and the reasons are both physical and psychological. Physically, they have tiny bladders. They simply can't hold it as long as a bigger dog. Psychologically, they're stubborn and independent, traits that go all the way back to their origins as rat hunters in English textile mills. These were dogs bred to make decisions on their own. They don't always see the point of your rules. The owners who succeed at potty training are the ones who commit to a rigid schedule, reward every single success, and never punish accidents after the fact. The ones who regret it are the ones who got frustrated and inconsistent. Your Yorkie isn't being spiteful, mostly. They just need you to be patient and relentlessly consistent. Number 5. Skipping early socialization. Yorkies are brave, almost embarrassingly so. A 5-pound Yorkie will walk up to a Rottweiler with the energy of someone who has never once considered the consequences. That confidence is part of their charm. But without proper socialization, it becomes a problem. An unsocialized Yorkie is likely to be reactive, fearful, or outright aggressive towards strangers and other dogs. Not because they're mean, but because they never learned that the world is safe. Their instinct is to be alert and protective, and without early exposure to different people, places, and animals, that instinct goes into overdrive. The window for socialization is roughly between 3 and 14 weeks old. That's when experiences stick the most. Owners who miss that window often spend years managing a dog who barks, snaps, or trembles at things that shouldn't be scary. Start early. It pays off for the rest of their life. Number 6. Using a collar instead of a harness. This one has real medical consequences, and it's one of the most common regrets Yorkie owners mention. Yorkies are genetically prone to tracheal collapse, a condition where the cartilage rings in their windpipe weaken and flatten. The result is a distinctive honking cough and, in serious cases, real breathing difficulty. A collar puts direct pressure on that trachea every time your Yorkie pulls on the leash, and Yorkies pull. They're curious, they're fast, and they have no concept of their own fragility. Every tug on a collar is a small stress on an already vulnerable structure, and a well-fitted harness distributes that pressure across the chest instead. It's a simple switch, and most vets will tell you it's non-negotiable for this breed. If your Yorkie is still wearing a collar for walks, that's worth changing today. Number 7. Underestimating their fragility. Yorkies act like they're indestructible. They jump off furniture, they run at full speed into things, and they have absolutely no fear response when it comes to heights. The problem is, they are very, very destructible. Their bones are delicate. A fall from a couch, something that wouldn't even register for a larger dog, can cause a fracture in a Yorkie. They're also prone to luxating patella, where the kneecap slips out of place. You might notice a little skip in their step, or a moment of holding one leg up. That's not cute. That can require surgery. Owners with young children especially regret not setting clearer rules around handling. A toddler who squeezes too hard or drops a Yorkie can cause serious injury in seconds. This isn't a reason to keep your Yorkie in a bubble, but it is a reason to be thoughtful about their environment. Number 8. Ignoring the bark. Yorkies bark a lot, and the owners who didn't address it early are the ones who now live with a dog who sounds the alarm for leaves, shadows, distant sirens, and the general concept of wind. It's exhausting. Here's the thing most people don't know. Yorkies were bred to work in loud, chaotic textile mills, hunting rats. Barking was their job. It was how they communicated with their handlers. That instinct is still fully intact. Your Yorkie isn't barking to annoy you. They're doing what they were literally designed to do. The mistake owners make is yelling back. To your Yorkie, that sounds like you're joining in. You're both barking now. Great teamwork. The actual solution is teaching a quiet command early, rewarding calm behavior, and not accidentally reinforcing the bark by giving attention every time it happens. Number 9. Feeding them from the table. Those eyes, that tiny face, the way they sit next to you at dinner like a very small, very judgmental business partner. It is genuinely hard not to share your food with a Yorkie, but owners who do it regularly almost always regret it. Yorkies have sensitive digestive systems, and high-fat foods, even in small amounts, can trigger pancreatitis, which is painful and sometimes dangerous. Table scraps also add up fast on a dog that might only weigh 6 or 7 pounds. A bite of your burger is a much bigger percentage of their daily calories than it looks. Beyond the health risks, feeding from the table creates a begging habit that's nearly impossible to break. Your Yorkie will station themselves at your feet for every meal, every snack, every time you open the fridge. Feed them their food at their bowl on a schedule. It's kinder than it feels. Number 10. Leaving them alone too long. Yorkies were bred to be companions. That's not just a personality trait, it's their entire purpose. They bond deeply, often to one person in particular, and they feel your absence in a way that a more independent breed simply doesn't. Separation anxiety affects around 18% of Yorkies according to owner surveys. Signs include destructive behavior, excessive barking, and accidents from a dog that's otherwise house-trained. Some owners describe coming home to a dog who is visibly shaking from distress. That's not dramatic. That's a dog who genuinely struggled while you were gone. This doesn't mean you can never leave the house. It means you need to build their confidence gradually, create a safe and comfortable space for them, and consider whether your daily schedule is actually a good match for this breed's needs. A Yorkie left alone for 8 or 9 hours every day is not a happy Yorkie. Number 11. Skipping the vet for small symptoms. Yorkies can hide how bad they feel. They're proud little dogs, and they'll keep trotting around even when something is wrong. Owners who dismiss small symptoms often regret it when those symptoms turn out to be something serious. Yorkies are genetically predisposed to liver shunts, a condition where blood bypasses the liver and toxins aren't filtered properly. Symptoms can look like confusion, poor growth, or occasional seizures. Hypoglycemia is another real risk, especially in puppies, where low blood sugar can cause trembling and collapse with very little warning. The point isn't to panic at every sneeze. The point is to take your Yorkie to the vet regularly and take unusual symptoms seriously. A dog this small can go from "seems a little off" to "emergency visit" faster than you'd expect. Number 12. Not getting pet insurance early. This is the regret that hits the hardest because by the time most owners realize they need it, it's too late to get it affordably. Pre-existing conditions aren't covered, and Yorkies as a breed have a long list of potential health issues: dental disease, luxating patella, tracheal collapse, liver shunts, hypoglycemia. The vet bills for a Yorkie over their lifetime can be significant. Owners who got insurance when their dog was young and healthy are the ones who don't have to make impossible financial decisions when something goes wrong. Owners who didn't wish they had. It doesn't have to be the most expensive plan. Even a basic policy that covers accidents and major illnesses can be the difference between getting your dog the care they need and having to choose based on what you can afford. Yorkies are a lot. They're stubborn, they're loud, they're fragile, and they will absolutely try to run your life if you let them. But they're also fiercely loyal, endlessly entertaining, and capable of a bond that genuinely surprises people who've never had one. Which of these hit closest to home for you? Drop it in the comments, especially if your Yorkie has done something that made you rethink everything. This is Doggy Pedia. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.